Disclaimer: this video may contain content that might not be suitable for children. Parental guidance is advised. Thank you. Hello everyone, Yankyu here, and welcome back to Disgaea 5 Complete. We're gonna actually end post-game very soon because but first we actually have some things that to be done to actually finally end post-game. So I've cleared the final trial, and now I need to clear these 4 quests. Okay, and done. Alright, these 4 quests is what allows you to unlock the next
Where would you like to go, dude?
Map. And did I set everything to default? Yep. So I set it, and everything is default. I turned this on because it's a pain in the ass to actually have to go to the hospital every time. And I have plenty of money. 127 billion hell. Yeah. Yeah. Well, is once you get to a certain point, once you unlock the final trial, money comes easy. Seriously, money is easy to obtain. Anyway, I have leveled up everyone to level 9,999, and I got a lot of shards and a spirit extract. That's apparently that's what it's called. So, our first opponent is this guy, Narrow, mysterious demon, 1,200. Yeah, it was a good idea to actually, you know, train. Okay, let's do something.
Never let anyone feel pain.
Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Axe users versus axe users. Spear users versus spear users. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Well, so much for that idea.
Here I come.
So, okay. I'm actually strong enough to kill him in one hit. Yeah, I mean, come on, level 9,999 as opposed to them being just 800. And my stats are higher too because I actually farmed a bunch of extracts and spirit shards just for this. Yeah.
Let's end this quick.
Okay,
Kneel.
screw it. Okay, and actually, no. Let's not use Seraphina. Let's use Asagi. Yeah. Okay, no. Shoot my shot. So yeah, because I actually bothered leveling up. Yeah, post game requires you to pass level 3,000 just to be able to actually hold a candle against these guys. That's why they actually require you to pass through the other maps first. You know, recruit Margarita, Asagi, Margarita, and Void Dark before you're even allowed to, tackle all of these maps. Because they really want you to actually train. Like, you need to be, like I said, 3,000. If you're not level 3,000, well, it's not that you cannot complete this map. It's just that it's going to be way tougher to actually do so. No. Missed. We dodged fire.
Let's turn it up.
Alright. Okay, let's see. Dynamic Moon. I forgot what this one actually does. Oh, right. Dig all the way to the center of the planet. And blow the enemy up.
Margin that is imprisoned in the fires of Hades, reveal thyself! Permission to resist me? Denied!
A little nice trivia. The reason why Volvatoris, despite being a vampire, managed to turn into a dragon is because, you know, one of the origins of vampire is the ever popular dragon. And oops, sorry, I'm not sure if that was to show up in the recording. Does it show up in the recording? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, cool. My cat accidentally right-clicked my mouse. So what was I saying? Ah, yes. Dracula. Ever popular Dracula. When it comes to vampires, the first name that comes to mind is the ever popular Dracula. And anybody who knows Dracula would actually know what the name actually means, and that means son of dragon.
My turn.
So yeah, Volvatoris turned to a dragon makes sense because vampires are technically became part dragon due to Dracula. In fact, one important thing about vampires is that they were originally werewolves. Yeah, werewolves became vampires. Bram Stoker, the guy who actually wrote Dracula, is one of the reasons why we have you know, vampires in the first place. I mean, there are precursors for vampires. If I remember correctly, there's this person being called Kutla. Kutlug is vampire-like being. Anybody who plays Shin Megami Tensei would actually know. He looks like a vampire, acts like a vampire, douchey like a vampire. So yeah, pretty much vampire. Also, one thing about Void, before I actually continue, Void is every time the stage starts, his revenge gauge will go to 20%. What this means is every time, even if you don't feel him, anytime you go to a map, his revenge gauge will go up by 20%. So go through 5 maps and you automatically gain 5 revenge gauge. Pretty useful. I really should give Usalia spells. Like, Chronicle Meteor can only do so much. Okay, hold on. Ooh.
It's hard to move in this body.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So Kutlug, I think it was Scandinavian. Should be Scandinavian. So there's this myth where Kutlug has a mortal enemy called Krasny, who seems like a vampire hunter. He is actually capable of turning into a wolf. So yeah, that's where you know, where
about my body?
it's one of the reasons why we have vampire versus werewolves is because of this. So Krasnik is the mortal enemy of Kutlug, and Krasnik is on the side of good. He's typically on the side of good, while Kutlug is on the side of evil. So yeah, Krasnik is normally associated with holy elements, and Kutlug is normally associated with dark elements. So I think that was good. You know, that move doesn't really really relate to guns, because this is more like a dog fight than anything. Oh well.
Die.
That mage, that skull is called Go to Tokyo. Also, if you actually examine this Ignis, yeah, it's pretty clear that this is female. Ignis is female. A mysterious demon who appeared during the Netherworld Restoration Project. He is shrouded in a magnificent aura, yet the game considers him to be a female. Yes, the game considered her to be him to be a female. So think of that what you will. I'm not gonna say any more of that subject. Clearly, that's the body of a female, so who knows? But since the game says he, truth be told, it's because they actually use the default. They actually all have the same description. Appear during the Netherworld Restoration project. He has formidable power. Was it formidable powers? He holds incredible powers, etc., etc. So they actually use it for everyone.
Was it good for you?
So it's more of a programming error than, you know, he is shrouded in magnificent aura. It applies to every single all of the mysterious demons. So yeah. Unfortunately, guys, that's not transsexual. But hey, if you want to, if your headcanon is that Ignis is a transsexual, go ahead. More power to you.
Be prepared.
Cause that is because the game consider Ignis to be a female. I'm gonna actually refer Ignis as a he because, you know, already said he is as rather than magnificent aura, so yeah, we'll just keep using he.
Was it good for you?
Is
I'm number one.
it's less of a problem this way. Why is my defense so low? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
And done. Accelerator is a pretty useful thing. It used to be teeth. It used to be the icon used to be a teeth, like a tooth. I mean, not teeth, a tooth. And now they just changed it into a ring. Sad. Annoying, really, because it used to be actually be, you know, just a, you know, a reference to.
Let's end this quick.
That's exactly what it says. Teeth? No idea, because it's supposed to be a reference to Cyborg 009. Yeah. As you can see, he is surrounded in magnificent aura. Yeah, they just didn't change it, so it's more of a programming oversight than you know. Like I said, you can take it however you want. The game just considers female, so it's actually, you know, yeah. Also, yeah, my Aisha is really powerful. So Aisha is actually more powerful than Nightmare Maker now. It's just that Nightmare Maker has ridiculous, you know, movement, jump, etc. I forgot to eat curry, didn't I? The curry effect has got worn off, didn't it?
Looks like I have to go.
Oh well. So anyway, not much, because it's the same thing. They just have really high levels, so you can quite easily beat them if you're over level yourself, like 3,000, 4,000. The game expects you to be really high level by this point.
Yes.
Like, they expect you to be able to clear the final trial in the martial training maps. The final trial, they expect you to clear it in one shot. And I forgot to actually change your evil teeth, didn't I? Ah, it doesn't matter. Sorry about that. I have 13 knights. Knights of the Round! Yes, it's a reference to Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII. It's also a reference to, you know, King Arthur's Round Table Knights.
It hurts. No.
One of the best thing about, one of the fun things about Disgaea is that if you were to if you can actually understand what the reference is, it feels real good. So I'm gonna use that Land Decimator again because I really don't want to walk all the way there. Hey, done! Yeah, having one really powerful unit is actually pretty good because, you know, makes the game a lot easier. And next is Flowerful. I think we're gonna put one more? Okay, so yeah, 4, right? Yeah, okay, so this is the last one. Just have to go to Flowerful. And we will end it. So another one, Mundo. Again, he is again is programming oversight. I think I've said this enough times, so
Let's go.
I think I'm pretty sure I don't have to say it anymore. So yeah, we're done with it.
I got it. I got it.
So Void has a combo skill with Killia. I'm gonna show it after we deal with these guys.
Let's end this quick.
All right, let's showcase. And we can't showcase it. That's annoying. Okay, let's just wait. Okay. Okay.
Finish praying. What?
Make an enemy you hit not be able to take an action for a turn.
Gigante Eclipse.
So, between macro palm, and then macrocosm.
The rest is up to you. I got it. You okay? Take this.
So by all rights, Void Dark, you know, according to the story, Void Dark has mastered the ultimate demon technique. Thus, is able to use macrocosm.
Ultimate demon technique. Ultimate skill. Macrocosm.
Yeah, he should be able to use macrocosm, but unfortunately,
Let me thank you.
he doesn't gain access to the move. He has other skills instead.
Now. Sister. What?
Twin Cross Slash. And down from the heavens comes the dragon. Ooh. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Look at that! I'm not sure what it's supposed to reference to, but it's clear that it's a reference to something. So. Oh, hey! They actually make it pretty clear. He is a flying unit because he's floating. Man, they actually thought out all the details. I did not know that. I did not know that.
I got it.
That Void Dark is actually a flying unit. because I rarely use him as a tough.
Take this.
Giga Drill Breaker. I'm pretty sure it's not a reference to this Giga Drill Breaker, but I'm gonna actually just pretend it is.
Ultimate demon technique. Final skill. Avidia Holy Water.
All right.
Hurricane.
Ninja Art Darkness.
Now. What?
You missed.
What? Huh. Take this.
Ugh. Poison. Okay. Let's try this move. I don't have to worry because max level, baby. So I don't need to gain the EXP. I only need to gain the mana.
Take this. Huh. You lose.
So as I mentioned before, the game actually has a really big jump in difficulty spikes in post game, because as mentioned before, during the main story it actually increases normally. Like the first map is like level 1, then by the end you actually should be by level 5. In the second map you should be about level 10. It's actually an increment of 5. And then an increment of 10, slowly increasing, which is fine, which is normal. And then by post game they chuck it all out of the window and expect you to actually be level 300 by the first post game map. 300. That's 3 times more than what you start. That's 3 times stronger than the final boss. Then he goes and Margarita and 500, then Void Dart, which became 1000, and now we're expected to be level 1100, 1500 actually, and done. 4 maps in total. 4 quests in total. Conclude. We get 4 million hell. Conclude. 4 million hell. Okay. Want to know something cool? Sort of cool. Notice that the reward is 4 million hell. By the time you actually you could do these quests, 4 million hell is chump change, because okay, we can actually fight million enemies, but it doesn't matter, because if you would actually take a look at this, I'm gonna max out 850%. By this point in time, the cheat shop will allow you to gain 850% in boosts for anything, and you would actually go to the final trial, and you did this.
Let's end this quick.
Showcase Big Bang. And if you don't do, the 20 stars, you don't need to do 20 stars. By the time you actually do, you are capable of doing this, clearing this map. By the way, these guys don't have an English voice. Look at that! 1 million! Close to 2 million. And that's just 1 star. That's 0 star. If I would actually put in at 20 stars, 20 stars. You know, the maximum.
Where would you like to go, dude?
Oh, also, the level actually actually increases how high you can jump. That's something that's been happening in Disgaea since Disgaea 2. So if we actually do this, look, 9 million. 9 million. And you can actually get higher and higher and higher if you actually, you know, have a broker, which will allow you to increases the amount by 3, so times 3. So 9 million times 3 would be, excuse me, 27 million. 27 million health. Yeah, 4 million health is chump change by this point. So the game actually actively telling you, by this point you should actually be strong enough to actually, you know, clear. If you're strong enough to clear all this, you don't need that 4 million. Oh, you all disagree with it. Aww. I'm not gonna be staging. Oh look, 270 million. Again, chump change. I have 127 billion. I can get that. I can gain back that amount of money easily. You can gain back that amount of money easily by this point in the game if you actually have a broker. If you have a broker, you can only have one broker. So I put it all in here. So, and this gate key. So manager, statistician, and instructor. I'm pretty sure there was more. Ah well. So yeah, all 4 of these in one
Where would you like to go,
in
dude?
one unit will easily regain you that amount of money. 4 million hell is chump change, like I said. Anyway, doesn't matter now. We are finally doing the final map. So this will be the last post-game video. There will be post-game, but those will be
This was one of
skips.
the hardest hit netherworlds, Fortress Disgaea. As you can see, it'll take a long time to fully rebuild it. They don't have enough supplies to rebuild, but what's more pressing is that they have a shortage of people. Most of the young demons pathetically joined the Lost. Nearly all of them died in combat.
Since we fought the Lost, we feel partially responsible for that. So we've decided to help the demons of this netherworld. If you truly feel sorry for what you've done, you could say that it's your duty to help rebuild it.
Is there anything I can do? We're all searching for things that we can do ourselves. For the time being, we can clean up the rubble and organize the infrastructure.
All right. The rubble will be cleared by dawn tomorrow.
Margarita,
Margarita?
are you slacking off again?
I know. I won't do anything. I don't want you to dislike me.
I'll never stop disliking you, Blip. But if you do something inappropriate, I'll never ever speak to you again!
We all know who's wearing the pants in this relationship.
Jeez. You're such a petty little girl. Are you really an overlord?
We don't want to hear that from you.
I heard that, Blip. I won't forgive you if you treat me like a kid.
I actually forgot to give her back her overload. I was too busy farming, leveling up everyone else. Whoops. I gotta remember to do that.
My bad. I'm sorry. So, please don't look so angry at me.
All right, we should get to work too. Right, Sarah?
Huh? Do you mean to tell me that you expect a fragile girl like me to do manual labor? You must be joking.
How could you use the word fragile to describe yourself? Whoa, wait! Which part of you shooting recklessly at me is fragile, sis?
Silence!
You know, it's quite a strong whiplash in the mood after the whole somber display is really, it has seen better days, and it's all because of the war. It's been wrecked because of the war. And then you could Void Dart is who's responsible for this is I know, I'm sorry. I'll do whatever I can to help. And suddenly we have this. shooting your allies for fun.
All right then, we should start helping.
And then this music. Oh.
What's wrong, you two?
I feel an evil presence.
You feel it too, Killia?
Oh. Guess who?
What in the red hell? Where did this guy come from?
You fought him already. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's acting like this, because we actually fought him already.
Killia and Void?
Yeah, that's right. Who are you?
There is no need for me to answer. First, I must test your potential.
Potential? Are you challenging me to a battle?
Correct. I must warn you now, for your own sake, do not attempt to escape.
Look, I don't know where you're from, but are you drunk or something? You're a pretty rude guy.
Any attempts to escape will result in a fate worse than death.
There's no need for my bros to fight you. I'll take you on, no problem.
Zeroken, don't get near him.
He actually considers Void a bro because, you know, they're apprentice brothers, etc, etc.
Huh?
Oh!
Ah!
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Don't rush. Even if Zeroken was caught off guard, he was taken down in one hit.
That means he's no ordinary demon.
Understatement.
He's strong, Blib.
Now, come forth. Show me your powers.
Looks like we have no choice. Void, are you up for this?
Who do you think you're talking to, Killia? I'm your apprentice brother.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go!
So it's time to fight Carnage demons. Oh man, this music is awesome. Originating for La Pusille is actually Ball's theme song in a sense. Grazer, mysterious demon. Carnage. If you actually saw the item world video, I'm actually noticing very few people at this point in time. At the point of making this video, very few people actually saw that video. Carnage. The Carnage symbol there means that he's from the Carnage dimension. Carnage Tyrant. Increased damage dealt to enemy units with low stats. Shield Dash. Damage decreased damage taken by pounds moved by 1%. Maximum 30%. So you actually have a 30 move. It will allow the unit to, you know, take 30% less damage, and then, you know, so on and so forth. Magnificent Order. Yeah. Level 1200. So if you could not, obviously you should be able to clear the previous maps. However, they're Carnage versions, and the Carnage versions are actually stronger than the regular units. So yeah, be careful. Thankfully we're strong enough, so let's see, let's use...
For Usalia!
Yeah, for Usalia!
I'm going, Blib.
So Margarita actually has combo skill with Usalia. It's a really wide area. Oh, that's actually a spear? I thought it was a staff! One thing to note is, like the item world, Carnage enemies are actually one of the more stronger and more ridiculous enemies ever. So even though she's using a spear, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a staff, because Carnage enemies are very, very ridiculously powerful. They can, you can have a skull, you know, the mage characters, mage units, wield fist, and they will actually hit harder than your fist units. You can have monsters like this knight, use magic. Of course, that's all in the item world, but the item world, the Carnage item world, it shows how ridiculously powerful your units can actually become. Because that knight, he can use he could actually be using magic, and he can kill me in one hit if he uses magic, despite not actually having the stats that allows him to use magic. Again, that looks more like a staff than a spear. 40-40. But you actually look at this. 40-40, which is very high. If you're not, you know, well, you know, I'm already at 100, so it doesn't matter. Are you kidding me? Ugh. I don't want to use it. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna toss right here. Okay, and haha, yes. Sally doesn't get affected by it too, so awesome. Yeah! Giant monster fight! Godzilla vs. Gamera. Pretty obvious what this is a reference to.
Excellent.
So Usalia doesn't get damage from that, but you know, it's just for fun. And yeah, this actually, yeah, you do. Ooh, Yuki surrendered. I'm not sure the Carnage enemies will actually keep it when you capture them.
Overload skill, super universe.
Or rather, I cannot remember. But the Carnage units will always be stronger than your units.
That's quite a power.
You don't have to hold back.
He kinda has to.
But ultimately useless.
Ooh.
You gotta be kidding me! Red Magnus didn't even stand a chance? Is that even possible?
My, what a clumsy musclehead.
What's wrong?
Ooh.
Out of ammo?
Oh.
He dodged all my bullets? What an annoying little demon. Then, how about this?
Giant lazy.
Overload skill. True Brionac gaze.
Oh, it works.
And now you've been mesmerized by me. Now, kneel down and pledge your allegiance to me.
Oh, he broke through it. You actually do that in battle, he will actually still be affected by it.
Delaying tactics won't work against me.
So it doesn't really matter.
Are you telling me he broke out of my overload skill on his own?
But this is considered him holding back. So if you were to go all out, he would actually have the evil tea that allows him to be immune to status effects, which would then mean that, yeah, her overload wouldn't actually work. So it's a nice case of gameplay and story integration.
Stay back, Seraphina!
Serkilia!
Ultimate demon technique! Final skill! Avidia Holy Water! I've got your back. Eat this!
They did it, Flip!
No, too bad they don't actually have a combo skill for that. It'd be really cool they do, but
It didn't work.
they don't.
Is this all you've got? I'm supremely disappointed.
It can't be.
He's strong. Too strong. I can't believe a demon like that actually exists in the Netherworld. His strength goes beyond this dimension.
Ah, you're quite sharp. That's correct. I have come here from the other side of this world, the Carnage dimension.
Carnage dimension?
What's that? I've never heard about it.
The Carnage dimension. A land of carnage where chosen demons are permitted to test their strength to their limits. From time to time, we come to your dimension to recruit some demons and lead them to the Carnage dimension.
So you were testing us?
Correct. But recently, the strength of the demons in question has been declining. If this is the best you have, then this dimension isn't worth keeping.
What do you mean by that?
We, the demons of the Carnage dimension, shall destroy this dimension in the near future. That's what it means. Until then, enjoy your remaining time.
Ooh.
Wait! No, Kilia! You'll just get killed if you go after him now.
No, you won't. He's maxed out.
I just underestimated him a little. I won't deny that after my fight with Void, I relaxed my training regimen a little.
Oh no, he's not maxed out. He's level 9,999.
But if a dangerous demon like him is out there, I can't let it run loose.
I understand. It's easy to track him with my clairvoyance. Let's go.
Sorry for the trouble. Please lead the way.
Next time. Because I actually have to go do something. So I actually unfortunately have to cut this video short. But thankfully, we already have 4 maps, and I think it's a good idea to actually leave this on the short cliffhanger. Yeah. Because pretty soon, this will actually turn into 2. Because we will have access to the Carnage dimension! But later. Until then though, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, press that like button and subscribe if you haven't so you will know when the next video will actually be up. And in the comments down below, write down, you know, what are your thoughts of the Carnage dimension? You know, it's been a staple since Disgaea 2. So what are your first thoughts when you actually encounter Carnage demons in Disgaea 5? Only in Disgaea 5, the other games, the previous games don't have anything to do with, don't have a storyline for the Land of Carnage, sadly. And I will see you guys in the next video. Woo! Jump, 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 jump. Bye!